Have you ever wondered why do people can plant the exact same tomatoes, use the same seeds, water them every day, and yet one harvests baskets full of healthy fruits, while the other struggles with yellow leaves, stunted growth, and disappointing yields? The answer may not be the seeds. It may not even be the fertilizer. It might be the soil. And surprisingly, this is one of the biggest mistakes container gardeners make, one that silently kills harvests before the plants even have a chance to thrive. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid and how to give your plants the foundation they need for an abundant harvest. Imagine this. A beginner gardener named Sarah was excited to grow vegetables on her small apartment balcony. She bought beautiful containers, healthy seedlings, and even an expensive organic fertilizer. But instead of buying potting mix, she scooped soil from her backyard. It looks rich, she thought. It's soil. Plants grow in soil. What could go wrong? For the first few weeks, everything seemed fine. Then the leaves started turning yellow. The plants stopped growing. Water sat on top of the containers after every watering. Eventually, the tomatoes produced only a few tiny fruits before dying. Sarah believed she had a black thumb, but the truth was much simpler. Her biggest mistake wasn't watering. It wasn't sunlight. It was the soil. And thousands of container gardeners make this same mistake every year. Here's something many people don't realize. Garden soil and container soil are not the same thing. When plants grow in the ground, their roots have almost unlimited space. Water can drain naturally. Earthworms help loosen the soil. Beneficial microbes are constantly at work. But inside a container, everything changes. Roots are confined to a small space. Water has nowhere to go if drainage is poor. Oxygen becomes limited. If the soil becomes compacted, the roots begin to suffocate. Healthy roots need both water and air. Without enough oxygen, roots cannot absorb nutrients efficiently. The result: weak plants, yellow leaves, poor flowering, small harvests. Research and experienced gardeners consistently recommend using a high-quality potting mix instead of ordinary garden soil for containers. A good potting mix is designed to remain light and airy. It holds enough moisture while allowing excess water to drain away. This balance is one of the secrets behind healthy container gardens. Many premium potting mixes contain ingredients such as peat moss or coconut coir for moisture retention, perlite for drainage, compost for nutrients, and bark or similar materials to improve airflow around the roots. Each ingredient has an important job. Together, they create an environment where roots can breathe and grow. Another common mistake is packing the soil tightly into the pot. Many beginners press down firmly because they think it will support the plant better. In reality, compacted soil squeezes out the tiny air pockets roots desperately need. Imagine trying to breathe through a pillow pressed tightly against your face. That's similar to what plant roots experience in compacted soil. Instead, gently fill the container and lightly settle the mix. Watering will naturally remove large air gaps without crushing the structure. Let's talk about drainage. Even the best soil cannot save a container without drainage holes. If water cannot escape, roots remain soaked for long periods. This creates ideal conditions for root rot, one of the most common reasons container plants die. After watering, excess water should flow freely from the bottom of the container. If it doesn't, your plants are already at risk. Now, here's another hidden problem. Over time, even high-quality potting mix begins to break down. The particles become smaller. The mix becomes denser. Drainage slows. That's why experienced gardeners refresh or replace part of their potting mix every growing season. Adding fresh compost or new potting mix restores the structure and provides renewed nutrients for healthy growth. One of the easiest ways to test your soil is simply to observe it after watering. Does water disappear within a few seconds? Good. Does it pool on the surface? That's a warning sign. Does the container stay soaking wet for several days? The soil is likely holding too much water. Does it become hard like concrete when dry? It probably lacks organic material and needs improvement. Your plants often tell you what's happening below the surface before you even see the roots. Remember Sarah? After learning about proper potting mix, she decided to start over. She emptied her containers, filled them with fresh potting mix, made sure every container had drainage holes, and stopped pressing the soil down. Just a few weeks later, the difference was remarkable. Her tomato plants grew taller. The leaves became deep green. Flowers appeared everywhere. By the end of the season, she harvested more tomatoes than she ever imagined possible. From the same balcony where she once thought gardening was impossible, the only thing that truly changed was the soil. Container gardening isn't about luck. It's about creating the right environment. Healthy soil supports healthy roots. Healthy roots support healthy plants. And healthy plants reward you with abundant harvests. So before you buy expensive fertilizers or new seeds, ask yourself one simple question. Is my soil helping my plants or quietly holding them back? Sometimes the biggest harvest doesn't begin with what you plant. It begins with what you plant in. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Evergreen Senior, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly gardening tips. Have you ever made a soil mistake in your container garden? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might help another gardener avoid the same problem. Thank you for watching. And remember, healthy soil grows healthy harvests. See you in the next video.